welcome back to the wrong number part 2. I hope you will love it. Jian, hey, you there? I will busy. Oh god, you are so annoying. Reply as soon as you see this. It's been almost 5 months. They both started talking through messages. Even if one of them is busy, they will inform each other that they can't talk. It's like ritual for them to talk daily and tell everything what happened on the particular day. They feel comfortable and relaxed for that and can focus on their particular work properly. But for last 3 days, Kim haven't replied to Jungkook's texted. He was sick, worried for the other person. Jungkook thought about all possibilities that could have happened, and none of it was positive. Jungkook couldn't help but think about his friend. He even thought maybe now other person instead of him and don't want to talk to him about anymore, or maybe Kim got someone who love him so now he don't need Jungkook to talk with. Was Jungkook jealous? He should be happy, right? But no, Jungkook can't be happy with it. If his friend got lover, he don't know why. Maybe because then Jungkook will not be able to talk to his friend, right? Yeah, that's the reason. He was not jealous just by the thought of his friend having lover. Jungkook had almost sent hundreds of messages till now, but still not respond. Jungkook sighed and unattempted time and already and checked his phone again, hoping there will be message now. His face couldn't hide his worries, and he was currently in university canteen cafeteria with his best friend for their lunch. He was sitting in front of his best friend and playing with the food in his plate. He didn't even feel like eating now. There was some subconscious pout on his face while he was looking at the plate. His best friend Jimin was silently observing the person in front of him, who seems lost in another world from past few days. He tried to ask Jungkook what's the matter, but the boy would always brush it off. But now Jimin was done with his best friend's behavior. He was worried, and it irritated him that his best friend of his wouldn't tell anything about what's bothering him. Jimin slapped his hand on the table, gathering attention from his best friend and other nearby tables of students, but he could care less about them now. His concern was Jungkook. What's up with you from last few days? You don't say nothing. I swear I'll punch your pretty face off your. He threatened his best friend. Jimin was genuinely concerned and curious about his best friend because Jungkook barely concentrated on anything, including classes. This was so not Jungkook. Did you just call me pretty? Jungkook asked, raising his one eyebrow at Jimin. Jimin was flustered, but he managed to keep his calm. Was that only thing you can get in your dumb head? Jimin retorted. Will you tell me what's going on? You are not concentrating on anything. Jimin spoke what he was thinking. Jungkook sighed. He knew now he will have to tell Jimin or else the chimney boy will keep annoying him. But Jungkook don't know how to tell the other person. It's weird, right? He don't even know how Jimin will react. But again, Jimin was worried for him, so Jungkook decided to ask something he has been wondering of lately. Jimin, can you love someone you have never seen? You don't know how they look like, but you talk with them daily. Jungkook stuttered. He don't know what he said, if it even makes sense or not. Jungkook was looking at the person in front of him, but he couldn't understand what Jimin was thinking. Why do you like someone? Jimin's tone suddenly changed. He somehow sounded angry, confusing Jungkook more. I don't know, maybe I do, but I don't know how he looks like. I don't even know his full name. But I feel comfortable and warm while talking to him. It's like it feels home just by talking with him about anything and everything. I feel happy. He never judges me, and if I am wrong, he will correct me and I will explain everything why I shouldn't do that. He also annoy me a lot, but I like it. It feels so good. He is beautiful. Yeah, he is beautiful. That's the right word to describe him. Jungkook ranted about his unlearned friend to Jimin. There was some subconscious smile on his face, and his eyes were shining like stars shine in his dark sky, making him look more beautiful. Jimin had seen that look on his face when Jungkook is doing something he loves, like playing guitar. He will have same kind of look. His eyes will shine in that beautiful smile, and now Jungkook looks so happy talking about the person. Jimin don't know how to feel now. He was happy seeing Jungkook like this, but other time of him was jealous of this stranger who can make Jungkook happy just from far. He never told Jungkook about his feelings. Jimin wanted to be but couldn't. He haven't even come out to anyone except his family. He was scared. He had a girlfriend in past. After they broke up, Jungkook helped him to get over her. And Jimin ended up falling for his best friend. That's how he came up to know that his bisexual, and Jungkook don't know this. Jimin. Jungkook called him, snapping him out of his thoughts. Jungkook was worried that Jimin might judge him. He ranted a lot. It might sound absurd. Right now, Jungkook couldn't help but think like that. Yeah, oh, right. You are in love, Jungkook, and love can happen with anyone and in any condition, Jimin said, looking into his eyes with a smile on his face. Jimin wanted to see his love always happy, even if it's not with him, and he is right by saying those words because Jungkook smiled even wider at him. Thank you, Jimmy. I thought I sounded dumb, Jungkook said and pouted. Jimin glanced at him. He looked cute. So, what's the reason of your grumpy mood from last few days? Jimin asked him. Jungkook sighed and checked his phone again as he told Jimin reason. The friend of mine haven't replied to my texts from last 2 days and I'm worried for him. He would always reply to my text even if he is so busy. Jungkook was sad. He couldn't hide it. Jimin frowned. How long have you been talking to him? Jungkook smiled at him sheepishly. Almost 5 months now. It was when I broke up with Jiwon. I sent message to this person instead of my ex. I was pretty dumb. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. He was really guilty for not telling Jimin, but what can he do? He thought Jimin would laugh at him. Sometimes Jungkook couldn't understand this chim boy. Jimin sighed. It's okay. He was disappointed but smiled at Jungkook. Let's play football, Jimin suggested, knowing that they both needed distraction, and Jungkook quietly nodded without thinking twice. They went by and it was time for Jungkook to sleep. Today as well there was no message from other person. He just came out from shower, he was thinking about what Jimin said in cafeteria. You are in love with Jungkook. Love, huh? Jungkook never felt like this when he was together with his ex. It was new and different. Just as he sat on the bed, his phone flashed, showing there is a message from for him. Jungkook quickly took his phone and checked, and he sighed in relief. A smile automatically formed on his face. Came, oh my god, is this for real? He literally spammed my phone with a message, Sean. Me this much? Smack, JK, oh shut up. Where the freaking you were you from 3 freaking days? Do you know how much I was worried. I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore. Kim, whoa, easy buddy. And I was trying to talk to you as well, but my phone broken because of my stupid friend, and I didn't remember your number to message you for from other phone. So I am sorry, baby. Forgive me, puppy eyes. JK, I'm not your baby. Kim, JK, you are annoying. Role says, Kim, oh, I know that. You are telling me this from the day we started talking, and I also know that you are cute. JK, I'm more handsome than cute. Kim, for me, you are cute. Wink, JK, yuck, cheesy. Roll size, Kim, but I like it. Smart, JK, I don't. Don't. You said your exams are coming. Go and study for your exam. Kim, yeah. After exam, I'm coming back to Korea next month. Will you come to meet me? JK, really? Next month? Kim, yeah, next month. So, will you? JK, sure, why not? I will finally know how my online friend look like. Wink, Kim, yeah. So next month, is it? JK, yeah, next month. Kim, you should sleep now. It's getting late. JK, good night. Dream of me. Pink, good night. I will for sure. Smack, Jungkook closed his phone, rolled on bed till he was on his stomach and he squealed like teenager girl. He stood confident on chest, but he was nervous as heck and thinking about meeting his crush. On the other hand, Thang was no different. He was anxious to meet his crush. Thang was sure of his feelings after 2 months or so of talking itself, but he never dared to tell other person. Thang wanted to tell him personally. Jungkook was attracted to his ex, but now he was not sure if it was love because comparing now with Taehyung, he always felt different. It's not like he used to feel with his ex. Now with Taehyung, it was special and it's love. He admitted that today Jungkook is in love with a person about whom he knows everything but nothing at the same time. Even if now their path across with each other, they will not recognize each other. It was complicated, isn't it? Thing was humming along the song, whistling, packing his stuff. Tomorrow early morning, it's his flight to Korea. He was never this excited to visit his home country, but guess what? One boy has changed everything. Now he now find happiness in a small thing, and he used to be so cold, but now he smiles more just by the thought of the boy can bring a smile on his face. His friend also noticed the change in his behavior as well, and when they asked him what's the reason behind it, Taehyung would just brush it off. He had only told his best friend about the person he talked with. Someone had his 6 months ago that he will fall in for a person who will he meet online. He would have laughed at them. He never believed in such things, and how there was he eating his own words and thoughts. He can even relate to every love song now. The real definition of lovesick. Love is really blind, huh? He clenched to himself at the thought. If anyone saw him now, that would think Thang is crazy. Speaking of his little devil, his phone flashed indicating there is message from him, and a smile automatically crafted on his handsome face. Jian, are you done packing? Thay, yeah, done, and was just thinking about you. Jian, come on. Whenever I text you, you always say that. Don't you think about anything else? Thay, of course. It's not my fault that you literally occupied all space of my mind. Jian, you are such a flirty. You there, right? Thay, I know, but I only flirt with you. Jian, why others don't give you attention? Thay, oh, believe me, there are so many people who seek for my attention, but they don't attract me like you do. Jian, at what time you are going to arrive? Thay, oh, are you shy, baby? Smirk, Jian. No, I'm not your baby. Thay, cutie. Jian, you are annoying. Thay, I know. I'm excited to meet you. Jian, I'm too. Thay, I wanna tell you something. Jian, yeah, what it is? Thay, not now. When I came there and meet you, and I will arrive soon. Jian, oh, okay. You should sleep now. Thay, you should sleep too. Jian, yeah. Good night. Thay, good night. Thang was thinking of telling the boy about his feelings when they will meet. He had been waiting for so long now. Thang couldn't help but feel jealous of people who can be near the boy and see him daily. He slept thinking what will happen once he arrived there. Jungkook was still staring at his phone. Every time other man would flirt with him, he would blush hard. Of course, he wouldn't tell this to other men, or Kim will never stop teasing him. Jungkook is excited to meet him, but also nervous. He then used start his last revision because tomorrow is his last exam. Usually he would go to meet his parents after exam, but now that his crush is coming, wouldn't mind for staying some days. Time escaped. Thang finally arrived at his home. He asked his parents that he will come on his own. They don't have to come to pick him, and he would not alone. His best friend was with him as well. So his parents agreed. Mr. and Mrs. Kim was excited to meet their son after long time. They the last time they saw him had been almost 2 years ago. When they saw him, he was immediately involved in bone-crushing hug, mom and then by his dad. They also welcomed his best friend. After greetings and talking of some time, they both went to take rest. Thang showed his best friend his room. He will be staying with them for some days, and Thang headed to his own room. He smiled, looking around his room. Nothing has changed. It's still the same. After taking Sath, he informed Jian that he is arrived already. Thang wanted to meet him right now, but he can't. First, the boy is still in university doing his last exam, and second, he is tired from his long flight. He wanted to look fresh when he met his crush, so they went to take a nap, and he slept for a long time. Jungkook was just done with his last exam, and he immediately checked his phone. and there it was, the message he was waiting for. Only he knows how he had completed writing the papers, but he did. So finally, his crush was here. He was happy and nervous at the same time. JK, how was your flight? Jungkook texted the other person, but he got no reply. Maybe he was taking risks, Jungkook thought. After bidding bye to Jimin, he went home so that he can rest as well. After all, he needed it, as today was the last exam. Now he is stress-free. Taehyung got up from his nap when it was dinner time already. The first thing he did was to check his phone and smile at the receiving text. The tiring, but after taking nap, I'm fresh now. How was your last exam? Jian, good. As usual, you know, I'm smart, right? They, of course, I know. So, you are free tomorrow? Jian, yeah. You are free tomorrow, Jian? Yeah, I'm free all now. They, so, meet me tomorrow? Jian, sure. Where should we meet? They, I'll send you location. Is it okay? Jian, okay with me. Then see you tomorrow. They, yeah, see you tomorrow. Wink. Jian, bye. For now. They, bye. Yeah, bye. Thing was smiling from ear to ear. He couldn't hide his excitement. He then got up and went to get his best friend for dinner. The smile on his face had not vanished yet. So when they were heading downstairs, his best friend asked him, why are you smiling like this? It was Loki creeping him out. I'm going to meet the love of my life tomorrow. Taehyung creeped. His best friend already knew about the boy. However, Taehyung's best friend didn't get a chance to reply as Taehyung was suddenly involved into bone-crushing hug by his younger brother. His best friend couldn't help but think the boy looked more cute in real life than pictures. Taehyung's brother couldn't meet Taehyung earlier because he had gone for the last exam today. When the brothers were still in middle of bonding session when Taehyung's best friend interrupted them. You know, it's rude to ignore your guest. He had a mischievous mark on his face. And you are? The younger boy asked, narrowing his eyes. He didn't like the vibes the young stranger was giving. Oh, you don't know me? The man pouted, faking it is sad. Anyways, I'm Min Yoongi, your brother's best friend. He introduced himself and also winked at the boy. Earning a eye roll from him, Jimin clenched at his reaction. Thing was watching their interactions silently. He knew Youngie like his brother and he is okay with it because he had known Youngie for the last 5 years and he knew Youngie was a responsible man. The three of them headed to dining room where their parents were waiting for them as they settled for dinner. Mr. Kim broke the news. Tomorrow there will be welcoming and graduation party for you, son, he said, pointing towards their elder son. Thank frowned. He already had his plans for tomorrow and he is really not interested in such parties. Dad, it's not necessary, they said, as he didn't want to attend any party. He is trying to meet his love. But his dad was persistent for throwing a party. It is important, son. You will be taking over the company. You have to meet other businessmen and introduce yourself. Now there was no chance for Taehyung to escape, so he nodded in agreement. Yoongi could sense Taehyung's sudden drop of mood. He knew his friend was excited to meet his crush, and Yoongi had never seen him like that. The rest of the dinner was filled with small talks. After that, they all went to their respective room. As soon as they entered his room, he let out frustration groan. He should How should he tell Jian that he was the one who invited him and now he had to cancel it? Thanks, I decided to text Jian. Hey, you there, Jian? Jian, yeah? Excited to meet tomorrow? Hey, I'm sorry, baby, I can't meet you tomorrow. Dad had decided to throw a party for me completing my graduation. Jian, oh, it's okay. You, Them. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. And believe me, I was more excited. Jian, it's really okay. We can meet anytime, any other time now that you are here. Hey, yeah, I promise to meet you soon. Jian, yeah. They talked a little more and then went to sleep. Them could sense the boy was sad. He didn't even react like always when Theon called him baby, and he couldn't help but feel guilty for it. On the other hand, Jungkook could sense Theon was feeling guilty, so he tried to hide his disappointment as much as he can. He understand the other person was away from his parents so far long, so Jungkook didn't want him to feel guilty. Morning came and both Jungkook and Taeyang got up in sullen mode. Taeyang got busy in arranging his suit for a party and Jungkook was just chilling, spending his time on Netflix. As at noon, Jungkook got a call from Jimin informing him there is party at his home, more like business party, and Jimin didn't want to attend it alone, so Jimin invited him. Jimin also said he wanted to introduce Jungkook to someone. Jungkook agreed to that, and he had nothing special to do. To be continued. So everyone, there is going to be one more episode of this FF, and maybe then one special episode. I think so. So what do you think about this story until now? Comment it down. See you again. Bye bye. Bye.